The rise of artificial creativity. Will AI outdo humans in art, music, and innovation? The shifting paradigm of creativity. Creativity has long been seen as a distinctly human trait, something deeply tied to emotion, consciousness, and the human experience. Whether it's composing a symphony, painting a masterpiece, or writing a novel, the ability to create something new and emotionally resonant has been celebrated as a pinnacle of human intelligence. However, recent advances in artificial intelligence, AI, have begun to challenge this notion. AI is no longer just a tool used to automate tasks, it is beginning to generate art, music, literature, and even complex strategic decisions in ways that rival and sometimes surpass human capabilities. This video explores the emerging reality in which AI systems not only replicate human creativity, but could potentially outdo it. From mastering games like chess and Go to composing music and painting evocative images, AI is rapidly redefining what it means to be creative. We will examine this transformation in several segments, each delving deeper into the implications, mechanisms, and philosophical considerations surrounding artificial creativity. Defining creativity and its human origins. Creativity can be broadly defined as the ability to recognize patterns and generate novel combinations of ideas, expressions, or solutions. At its core, it is the synthesis of existing information into something original. Historically, this process was considered inherently human due to its connection with emotions, consciousness, and the human experience. However, even within human creativity, there exists a range from the mechanical to the profound. A child learning to draw mimics shapes, slowly improving through repetition and feedback, a process not unlike how machine learning algorithms are trained. In both cases, creativity evolves from exposure, practice, and refinement. The distinction lies in how humans imbue their creations with meaning and emotional depth. Yet, as we'll see, these distinctions are becoming increasingly blurred. The AI advantage in pattern recognition. One of the primary components of creativity is pattern recognition. AI excels at this. Modern neural networks, especially those using deep learning, are adept at processing vast amounts of data and identifying complex, abstract patterns that might elude the human eye. This ability is evident in AI's dominance in strategic games. Tic-tac-toe, with its limited number of outcomes, lacks depth and room for creativity. In contrast, games like chess and Go offer a staggering number of possible moves and strategies. The creativity required to succeed in these games stems from the need to innovate within rules, to foresee consequences, and to adapt to new situations. When AI programs such as DeepMind's AlphaGo defeated world champions, it became clear that machines could not only learn from humans, but also invent previously unseen strategies. This demonstrates a fundamental shift. Creativity, when seen as the generation of novel solutions within a given framework, can emerge from non-human intelligence. AI as artist and musician. Art and music are often viewed as the last bastions of human uniqueness, domains where emotion, intuition, and cultural context reign supreme. Yet AI systems have begun to create original compositions and visual artworks that not only mimic human styles, but also introduce new aesthetic forms. OpenAI's MuseNet and Google's Magenta have composed music in the style of classical composers, jazz, and even pop. Visual art generators like DALL-E and Midjourney can produce stunning imagery based on text prompts, often surprising users with their originality. In 2018, a portrait generated by an AI model trained on historical paintings sold at Christie's for over $400,000. Importantly, these systems do not feel emotion as humans do, but they can simulate the effects of emotion by learning from countless human-generated examples. They analyze what makes a piece of art compelling, what evokes certain responses, and replicate those elements with astonishing precision. The philosophical challenge: is this real creativity? The question naturally arises, is AI truly creative, or is it merely simulating creativity? This debate hinges on how we define creativity. If creativity demands conscious intent, then AI falls short. It lacks self-awareness and subjective experience. However, if creativity is defined by the novelty and impact of the output, then AI is already fulfilling that role. Consider this. Many human artists draw from influences, mimic predecessors, and remix existing ideas. AI does the same, albeit on a much larger and faster scale. The difference lies in intent and awareness, not in the quality or originality of the outcome. As AI continues to evolve, it may even begin to simulate aspects of intentionality, making the line between imitation and genuine creation increasingly difficult to draw. Collaboration or competition. Rather than viewing AI as a threat to human creativity, many artists and creators are beginning to see it as a collaborator. AI can serve as a co-creator, offering suggestions, generating drafts, and completing works in novel ways. Filmmakers are using AI to storyboard scenes, musicians to generate backing tracks, and writers to overcome creative blocks. This partnership allows for rapid prototyping and exploration of ideas that would take humans much longer to develop. However, the more AI contributes to the creative process, the more it challenges the notion of authorship and originality. Who owns an artwork created by an AI trained on thousands of human artworks? How do we value creativity in a world where machines can replicate it at scale? The future of creative professions. As AI continues to advance, it will inevitably disrupt creative professions. Graphic designers, composers, illustrators, and even writers may find their roles transformed. Routine and repetitive aspects of these jobs are already being automated, allowing humans to focus on higher-level decision-making or potentially displacing them altogether. Education systems and industries must adapt, emphasizing creative thinking, emotional intelligence, and the ability to work alongside AI. The creative professions of the future may require not only artistic skill, but also an understanding of AI tools and ethical considerations. Redefining what it means to be human. Ultimately, the rise of artificial creativity forces us to re-examine what it means to be human. If machines can produce art that moves us, write stories that inspire us, and compose music that stirs our souls, then what distinguishes human creativity? Perhaps the answer lies not in the output, but in the experience. The human journey of creation, marked by struggle, emotion, and personal growth, cannot be replicated by machines. Art is not just about the final product, but about the story behind its creation. Yet as AI grows more sophisticated, even this boundary may become less clear. Synthetic emotions, personality simulations, and personalized creative assistants could blur the lines even further, challenging our definitions of self, soul, and expression. Embracing the inevitable shift. Artificial intelligence is already transforming the landscape of creativity. From mastering strategy games to generating original music and artwork, AI is proving that creativity is not exclusively human. As we move forward, we must shift our perspective from fearing the loss of human uniqueness to embracing new forms of collaboration, innovation, and understanding. AI may indeed become the most prolific artist the world has ever seen, but rather than replacing human creativity, it may elevate it, expand it, and redefine its boundaries. The challenge lies in how we choose to adapt, integrate, and evolve alongside our increasingly creative machines. Being human and our understanding of what makes us so will certainly be challenged, but in that challenge lies an opportunity for growth, reflection, and reimagination of our place in the creative universe.